Hello everyone. Today I'm going to demonstrate my button badge that I built with a Raspberry Pi Zero W, which has onboard Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, a Waveshare 2.13 e-paper hat in red, black, and white, and a Pimoroni button shim, which provides 5 buttons for input and a programmable LED, which is really, really cool, and I'll show you why in a moment. I have this programmed right now to execute 5 Python scripts. There's a main Python script that controls the actions of the button shim and launches the other Python scripts as subprocesses. The first one I have, the first two actually are use this name badge Python script written by Pimoroni to display a simple hello, my name is whoever I decide to be on that day, which I've got it coded to swipe between my real name. Okay, wrong side. It's hard to do this and look at the camera. Okay. And Hyperjoule. So what happens when you press a button, I have it coded so that it will light up the LED on the button shim to let you know that it's executing a program. I have it coded with different colors for each press of each button. This one is purple. And so, as you can see, it's now updating with my real name as opposed to my pseudonym. And when it's done drawing the screen, because it takes a few moments, it takes a hot minute to draw one of these e-paper screens, I have it coded so that the LED on the board will then go off. So I know when it's safe to unplug it, take the hat off, because that image will now stay burned onto this screen even without power. It's really cool the way e-paper displays work, and I'll show you that in a bit. The second button here I'm not going to do it because it'll just rewrite it with hyperjoule.io. Third one, I'm using one of Pimoroni's scripts again to execute a QR generator. And the script that they've written is really neat. Of course, they have their little C themed images backing it up, which is just great. Pimoroni is a great little company based out of England, and Pimoroni fans are called Pimoroni Buccaneers. We're all pirates, so it's apt. Anyway, this little QR code I just sent www.hyperjoule.io to the script, so it will, if you scan that with your phone, it'll just bring you right back to my blog, which is kind of a neat thing I could use at like a maker's fair or something. The other cool application of this would be to put it to generate these for product information. If you're running a retail shop, you could plug it in, provide it the parameters of the item, and then put the price next to it, the QR code, and if they want more information, they can scan it with their phone, bring up a website, whatever. Plenty of applications for this. And because there's no backlight, and it's really like looking at paper, your scanner on your phone will pick that up really, really easily. Another function, again, most of these right now that I have loaded as subprocesses were written by Pimoroni. Really, I wanted to show a way to integrate the button board with the EPD to have like a little low-powered handheld computer. So this is just a simple calendar. You can put a weather station on here. You can put a status monitor. The number of applications and uses are unlimited. And the last one that I have here simply clears the screen, which that will run through will cycle through each of the 3 colors on the display, fill the screen, and remove any image burn from the e-paper display. Image burn can happen with these these displays because it puts the image on the display and then it shuts off all current and power. So the image remains written to the screen. So if you don't clear it good enough, you can have some of that shadowing. I can show you an example of this in a minute. I'm going to just go and put this aside and let it do its thing. So here's another one of these inexpensive EPDs. I'll bring it up really close. I ran the demo. It came with an image already on it. That after I ran the demo on this board, I noticed that the image, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but the demo image was still kind of burned. So I'm going to have to run it, run a cleaning process against this particular board before I use it in an application. This one is also going to be a button badge for my boyfriend, who is a Mason, and he belongs to a few different Masonic groups, and he has different badges that he wears for each event. So I'm going to try to duplicate that in a very nerdy, techie way for him because I can. With this one, however, I don't know if I want to. Initially, I was thinking to run the whole thing on a Raspberry Pi A. It will run faster than the Pi Zero W. Update it a little bit quicker, and it does have it does have 4 input buttons, so I don't have to use an additional board to get input into this e-paper display. I can just write directly to these. However, what I noticed is that it has these really, really tall headers on it that I think are going to be uncomfortable, wearing if he slides it down in like a lanyard or whatever, a badge holder, because that will be sticking right into him. So my new plan, this is a little Node MCU microcontroller that has enough memory to run like a little web service, and it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built right in it, and it has all the input. I can use the input pins on here to talk to the e-paper hat through this output right here. And it comes with it also comes with this I2C, is it I2C? I don't know, ASPI I2C, I don't know, interface that I can connect right to the Node MCU board. And then I've already found a little Node.js application I'm going to try running that will allow my boyfriend to upload images right through a website running right on this thing. So we'll see how that works, and if I can actually get it working, I'll demonstrate that in a future video. Anyway, I will leave a link to the code that I'm using below for this implementation of this product. Let me know what you think, and if you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to share. Thank you.